So after you download it, this will be the home screen. You can go and see your trade records. Uh, Here's all your trade records. You can click on individual ones and see your notes for them, as well as ones that aren't done, and you can edit and finish them if they're still pending. And then you can click new trade, and you can add your new trades here. And then the main thing here is the dashboard. It's going to give you a total visual across all your accounts, strategies, and assets. All the charts you see here are interactive, so account balances you can click on and see your different accounts. You can then get an individual rundown on all your statistics for that account, as well as your P&L by strategy, by asset, win rate, entry time frames, weekly trends, all the way down to your day of the week for that account. And the same thing goes for um, as you scroll down through the dashboard, you're going to also get all of these metrics by strategy. Same thing. You can see just your metrics for a certain strategy, all the way down to trades on that day of the week. And then the same thing for the strategy tester for backtesting. You're going to get a same level of view for just backtested trades. When you guys get this, it'll be empty. It won't look anything like this. Um, when you guys get this, it will basically be a blank sheet. So after you purchase, um, you'll basically receive, it might look a little different than it does now, but you'll receive a link to this page, and you'll be able to click here and copy the journal to your Airtable. You have to sign up for Airtable first. It's free. Create an account. You can click here. You'll receive this Google Doc in an email. You can click that and then copy this. And then once you're here, you'll actually have to open it up, and it should stay here. If you want to actually view the spreadsheets, you can go here. I've hidden all the information in the spreadsheets. You guys don't need to actually be in here. You need to stay in the interface. If you're ever stuck in the spreadsheets, you just click this launch button up here. But anyways, this is your home, and this is where you're going to go to view all your trade records, performance goals. This is where you'll go to enter new goals and accounts. But anyways, once you start up, the first thing you'll have to do is go to accounts, assets, and strategies. As this is a dynamic trade journal, so every trade record that you create is going to be connected to an account, an asset, and a strategy. So for the accounts, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new account. It doesn't really matter what you have, if it's a personal account, if it's a joint account, if it's a prop firm challenge account, a live account, a demo account, you can put that all in here. So we'll just say I have a personal Robinhood account. Create that. And then for assets, same thing. You're going to go add a new asset. You're going to add assets as you trade them. Right now, let's just say Apple. The market is stocks. If you don't know the GI sector, you can basically just ask any one of the AI um, what Apple. Which is probably going to be what the technology, yeah, technology hardware, right? But just ask the AI if you don't know what the GS sector is. Um, yeah, so we're in information technology. Notes, if you do want to put any notes on the company, and if you do want to link to their website, or maybe if it's a crypto that has a specific website, you'll be able to link it right there. For now, this is good enough for us. Create. So there's our Apple, and let's see. And now we need to create a strategy. So for this, I'm going to be doing double tops and bottoms. Entry rules. I'm not going to type all that out right now. I might include a version later that has all the rules for you guys for this, but you can put in your entry and exit rules, any notes, and then you can drop a screenshot here of what an ideal double top and bottom might look like. Anyways, create that. So now we have our accounts, our assets, our strategies set up. The last thing what I need to do is get the account balance started. So you're going to click, once again, I don't know if you guys saw what I did there. We're in the accounts, assets, and strategies page. We created a new account. We created a new asset. We created a new strategy. Now we need to start starting balance for our account. We made a Robinhood account. So now I can just link that Robinhood account that we made right here. And then from here, doesn't really matter for the starting balance. Let's just say today, starting balance, right? See, when you have a transfer between accounts, withdrawals or deposits, you also come here. But for us, we're doing starting balance amount. Let's say there's 20,000 in this account. Fees, not any fees. We're just going to start this. We're not transferring to an account, so we won't click anything there. Create that. So now we have, if you go back to our accounts records, you can now see our account balance on Robinhood is 20,000, right? So now we're allowed to begin to trade. So the live trade log, you're obviously going to have your dashboard, which right now we can only see our one account, and we don't have any trades or anything yet. And then trade records, if you go here and make a new trade, I'll show you guys this in a later video. If you do have your own method, you'll probably know how to use this already. So I'm going to show you guys the strategy tester first, because you need to backtest a strategy before you actually start trading. So to get there, we go to the strategy tester and then backtest records. We don't have any backtests yet, but we're going to start adding entries. So if you guys don't know how to backtest, basically what you're going to do is you can just go to trading view and even get a you can log into any of your accounts here. We're just going to do a paper trading account, right? So wow. And then let's see. We wanted to look at Apple, so we'll go back and look at Apple. And then if you guys have the replay mode, I think this is a paid feature on TradeView. It's definitely worth it. Click replay and then select date. We're just going to go to a year ago. We'll go to last November 1st. Select. Now we're in replay mode. So I'm looking for double tops and bottoms. So each time I click this is a 30-minute chart. Well, I'm going to go for it to 4-hour chart actually. Okay. So each time I hit this button, it's going to do it's going to do 4 hours, right? Each candlestick. So we'll just hit this until I get a trade to log. I'm going to go kind of quick here. I'm just showing you guys how to use my software to log trades, not necessarily how to trade. So for this here, you could have entered right here. If you look at this double top, double bottom, probably right there. We're looking for kind of like a W for a bottom once it breaks the neckline, and then run up to the previous high there. So basically what we're going to do is pull up the trade journal. We can see here we are on Apple. We're doing a double top and bottom. The date of this is Tuesday, November. This really would have entered right here, so it would have been Thursday, the 14th of November. Or when was that? That was, yeah, the 14th of November, 2024, 11:30 a.m. Entry time frame, we are trading on a 4-hour chart. Stop loss, 219.44. Take profit, we're going to do 232.80. Entry price, we would have entered right here at 228.06. Exit price we haven't got to yet. So I can't right now because I'm in screen share, but normally you would take a screenshot of this, and then you would also want to upload that screenshot right here. And then that way, when you open this, you'll see a nice, pretty screenshot as well of your trade. You can click create now. Well, don't click create now. So we're going to see. Okay, so right there we would have been exited for profit. So pull back out this. So we would have exited price at 232.87 or yeah, 0.8. So create that. Oh, and that would have been exited on the November 25th of 2024 at 11:30 a.m. All right, so create. Now you can see who your trade is. You can come here, view it. That's how you backlog one of these. So you can backlog any method you want to test out. Right now we'll keep on looking for double tops and double bottoms. Just every time I click this, it's another 4-hour bar will pop up. It's not the best, but you could call this a position. So come down the W, the double bottom neckline here, price crosses that will enter. We'll enter that into our trade log. Add a new trade. Next trade on Apple. Double top and bottom. Our date is going to be the 11th of February. At 11:30 a.m. Entry time frame 4 hour. Stop loss 225.64. Take profit at 2.13. Entry price at 44.13, and then exit price we haven't got to, so we'll keep seeing what happens. What do you know? We made profit. It always works. Yeah, so we would have exited there at 244.13. Don't mind all these extra zeros. I have it set that way. That way it can accommodate 4x or any asset. But let's look. So create that. Oh yeah, exit date. Our exit date would have exited here at the 14th of February. Valentine's Day. Right at about 7:30 a.m. Right. Create that. And now you have your back tests here. And as those come together, you'll be able to go to your back test dashboard and be able to view by strategy. You can open up just the strategy account. It'll give you metrics by which weekday and everything that you are on. That being said, some of the metrics like expectancy, profit factor, those things you need to have a loss in before they will actually be calculated. So some of the metrics won't pop up until you actually take a loss, which is basically like the expectancy. That's just the expected profit per trade. And then your profit factor, basically, I'll give you little descriptions here too. Show you how to use profit factor and expectancy. And then you can see all of your P&L by markets and stuff just based off of that. All the backtest metrics are based off of $100 risk size on a 10 grand account. So it assumes you're risking 1% of a 10 grand account. So when this shows that your backtest made $54, it's showing that you made like a 0.5% on a 10 grand account, because I have the default risk to $100. It's a little simpler than the live trade log, but it's a way for you to use the replay mode on trading view and backtest. And then that's going to be it for here. Well, I'll show you guys the performance goals too. So you come in here and put in a new goal. I can say, okay, I want to let's just say by the end of the year, by the start of the year, first of the year, I want to have I'm starting with 20,000. My target balance, let's just say I want to have, 25,000 in there by the end of the year. Risk per trade, so this is going to be based on your risk parameters. Professionals risk generally less than 1%. You can maybe go up to 5% depending on your profile. I'm just going to assume we're risking 1% here. So now you'll be able to see your goal here. And then this will be your actual goal page where it'll show you your percentage complete, how many days you have left, your target balance, your amount of money you need to make per day, amount needed to reach goal, as well as you'll be able to see some other metrics here from your account and your strategy as things start going. And then also in the performance goal, we have the journal and backtesting goals. Same thing for here. For this, we can just say backtest 100 trades of, the double tops. We're gonna do live. You'll also do demo trades. It's just if you're actually entering an order, whether it's on a demo account, a challenge, a prop firm account, a live account. You want to choose live. Backtest is just for the replay mode on TradingView. Double tops and bottoms. Let's say that by the end of the month I want to backtest 100, at least 100 trades for this strategy. Now we can see here, and I can see that I've backtested. It takes a little bit to load, but trades left, so I still need to backtest more. Percentage complete, and you'll be able to see your progress and stuff here though, and it'll show up. And then there's obviously the projected balance calculator. You can choose an account, type in how many months you want, so let's just say 120 months, 10 years. Your target return each month. Some of these guys claim they're making like 30% a month. They're just not. I mean, they would be the richest man on planet Earth. They'd have 900 quadrillion fucking dollars if they actually made 30% a month. They don't. The only reason you're trying to day trade is because you think you're going to make more than 10% a year, the standard that's given to you by the S&P 500. And if you think that you're going to make more than that, and you have an edge, that would be like 3% a month. You can even go look at top performing firms and hedge funds. A lot of them don't even outperform the S&P 500, and the ones that are really professional, they're making like 3% a month. So 3% a month is a realistic target. See, if I type in 5%, realistic target still 10%, high target, right? And then if you're like 30% a month, it's gonna tell you you're absolutely crazy. But just at 3% a month, we could see starting with 20 grand, 3% a month, accumulated over time, I could be at 700 grand in 10 years. That's just the calculator that you guys can mess around with there. So that's basically how you do these 3 sections. In my next video, I'll show you guys how to use the live trade log.